What's up, people? We are a tad bit late, little technical difficulties, but happen to the best of us. How's it going, James?
Going good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Shit, I'm glad tomorrow is Wednesday, so it's the middle of the work week, and then
Yep.
after Wednesday, the week kind of goes by kind of fast. Even starting with Wednesday, but after Wednesday, especially, the last 2 days are kind of quick, in my opinion. But I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. This movie, which, by the way, people, I did keep my promise. We did come up with some wheels, which will not be revealed till Thursday night. But we came up with. I'm not going to tell you any of the names, but I think we came up with at least, I believe, three more wheels. So we got a few fun movies on there that neither of us have seen, which makes it even better. For the most part, neither of us have seen. I'm sure. There may be some here and there we've watched here and there, whatever. But actually, this was one of them from the last newer set of wheels. Last newer set of wheels. This was one on the international wheel, foreign wheel, and it wasn't bad, but it wasn't one of the better ones,
Exactly.
in
Yep.
my opinion. Like, oh man, let's do early ratings first. Let's do early ratings
All
first.
right.
Take it away.
7.
Ooh, that was a confident seven. That was a confident seven. 6.
Yep.
And for me, it started out as like an 8, 8.5, maybe even a 9. And then it just started going down slowly
Yeah.
but surely.
They did cool stuff like at the point, and it just started dropping off to like
Yeah, like
boring.
I didn't like that face thing. The witch face, whatever the fuck it was. I
Oh,
hated it.
the whatever the demon is.
Yeah, it took the what's the word I'm looking for? How's it going, man? How's it going? Appreciate you stopping by. Lonely Bob, he's always in the streams over on Stream Lounge. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Nice.
Make sure you guys go follow Lonely Bob, not only on Twitch but also on Stream Lounge. But anyway, yeah, like it looked too cartoony for me. It took me. I was like, for this movie, as good as this movie is, you could have just had like a dark figure. You could have
Yep.
just had, you know what I mean? You could,
Or they should have kept it where it kind of looked like a bird.
or that,
Where the dude was following it.
yeah, that.
Like I like the hair concept, like the hair wrapping around you, grabbing you, and pulling you into
I
the
thought that
fucking
was
hole and
cool.
all that.
I thought that was cool. 0 points
This is
from.
0.0 megahertz.
I'll pull up
It's a movie about possession, demon. They're saying when you sleep and when your brain waves hit 0.0, that's where spirits can talk to you or
this right here is what we're reviewing.
just come. So yeah, it's not bad. The movie's not bad. It could have been better. The part that bothered me most was the main character. She's a medium. Her mom's a shaman, so she can see dead, evil things, ghosts, and all this shit too.
Mm-hmm.
But majority of the movie, she's in a fetal position, scared, crying in a room.
Yeah, I mean,
Until the end, where she's super brave now and nothing bothers her.
but didn't she get possessed?
No, not the main one. That's the blonde.
I thought the other chick did too. When the part where
No.
she was alone outside for a little bit, something happened because she panicked.
Oh no, she wasn't possessed. She was just focusing because she's a medium. She was like,
Okay.
she was just like it made it like drained her, and she's just sitting there staring like in shock and shit. But no, she didn't get possessed. But I didn't like how through the whole movie you're like, okay, is she the main character or not?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what's going on? Who's the main character? Is it the guy? Because she's always like scared in hiding.
Yeah.
until the end, where she just comes in casual, normal, like you're not afraid no more. For some reason, how the fuck what happened there?
Because she's seen something. I'm telling you, something happened. She's seen something, or something happened earlier, but it still wasn't all that greatly portrayed to me. It could have been so much better. It was okay.
It could have
It
been.
wasn't bad. It wasn't terrible, but it's not something I would go back to. I would never tell you not to watch a movie. This is definitely better. I would watch at your own risk, in my opinion. Though it's definitely better than that. I'd say give it a try. It's over on Shutter. If you have
It's
Shutter,
not,
it's over
but
on Shutter.
I didn't mind it, but it could have definitely been better. So that's why I gave it a 7. I think to me it was like a 6 is just over okay-ish. So I'm like, it's better than that. So
And see, for me, that's more of a 4 or 5 range. As crazy as that
that's
sounds.
true. That's
But I
true.
also,
Ratings are totally different.
but I also do negatives. You don't, so I kind of give like my
Exactly.
positive
Yeah.
ratings hold
Or
more
mean
weight,
they're good.
hold
Yeah.
a lot of, even like a 0. A 0 is one of those films to where, like, in my opinion, it's not something that I hate. At least I don't remember. From here on out, a 0 is something that, like, has some sort of potential, possibly like a 1 to a 0, 0 to a 1. You're just like, if it could have just did this. But negative, that's a whole nother story. We don't got to get there. We haven't done it yet this year, and I'm trying to stay positive sturdy this year. Trying. I'm trying. But yeah,
So who gets possessed at the end? They thought they beat it.
shit.
Is that what you're talking about? She got possessed?
No, I thought something happened to her earlier in the movie. To be honest with you, remember how she was calling out the demon and shit. So that's what I'm thinking. Something happened to her. If she's seen something, maybe she's seen maybe she's seen a possession or a exorcism or something in her life.
Hmm.
I don't know.
That did she have a flash of the old lady ghost she can see that she tried to stop
Something
it?
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But I thought it was cool with the hair and stuff. I like how it comes out of that little
Hmm.
cubby. But then you got it where. So here's the thing too. Don't get up and kill people until that one girl falls asleep. So the girl's possessed, the
Hmm.
blonde, but if she falls asleep, that's when the demon takes over. The demon can't take over when she's awake.
Which is the interesting.
So as soon as she falls asleep, and the demon's like, boom,
Yep, takes over. Yep,
then ends up killing
yep.
somebody. You know?
That's a pretty interesting take, though. It is a pretty excuse me, interesting take how that
Yeah.
goes. Like with her, I'm not saying it's never been done, but off the top, I can't think of anything. Usually they're awake. Well, then again, maybe they're not. I don't know, but they're possessed. I don't freaking remember. Anyway, yeah, it's shit. It's worth. It's definitely worth a watch, and like just a sit down, not like a watch where you're just like, oh shit, kind of watching, playing on your phone and talking to people. No, this is like it's definitely worth it. Like just kind of sit back and really just watch the movie and lock into it. It's not a bad movie. It's just not. I guess it's not what I wanted it to be, or maybe what I expected it to be. But I mean, based on this cover alone, this cover is freaking amazing. As simple as it
I
is.
thought they're gonna. I thought they're gonna rip off like Flatliners or something.
Oh my goodness! Imagine that. Imagine that. That would have been.
But
That would have been.
like I said, the concept is good. Like I like how that was different. I've never seen that before, where they say when your brain waves hit 0.0 megahertz, that's when like basically a door opens up for spirits. So they're trying to try to get that spirit to come by having one of them fall asleep and hitting that brain wave. So I thought that was pretty cool because it's not just like they just walked in there
Yeah.
and the ghost is just attacking them nonstop. It's only when that fucking happens. Um, but the ghosts also really don't kill you. It makes you kill yourself.
Yeah, it does.
It kind of looks like it's killing you, but it's not. It's you doing it to
Hmm.
yourself. It's like a suicide ghost.
It
So
really
how
is.
many killed? Okay, that one guy, the fucking scammer, making money off it on the side,
Hmm.
and tried to rape that chick when she's in a coma.
That's a scumbag move.
He deserved to get taken care of.
He definitely did.
But then the boyfriend dies too. Getting in a car accident. I wish the kills were better.
Mm.
Um, but this is my wheelhouse. I like possession movies. I like demons. I like foreign movies. So I think that's why it could be. It probably should be a 6, but I think I gave it a 7 because it's in my.
But that's fine though, and the reason why that's fine, in my opinion, I mean, people can take this however they want because again, everybody's ratings and the way we all do our own ratings are just different, and no way is the wrong way. Every way is the right way for you. Well, your way. But anyway, fuck, I said all that shit just to say what? Oh no, I got it now because that's like your favorite. That's like because you love,
Yeah.
like you said, you love possession, you love like possession, paranormal, all that stuff, and you love
Mhm.
foreign. That's like your top. And if you get that mix, that's like your ultimate horror movie. And if you're giving your ultimate horror movie rating, if that's would you say a 7? That's
Yeah.
still good. That's still really good. And
Yeah.
it-
It's good.
and it's like because it's your favorite thing. And if you're giving it a 7, that means that you really enjoyed the movie, and that's not a bad thing.
Mm.
It's not a bad
Mm.
thing at all. If that's what you want to give it. I mean, it's your own rating, man.
I was hoping for like to be like an 8 though.
Like I said,
I was like,
for me it
I was like, it had potential. Yeah.
started out, and then towards like the middle of the movie is when it started declining. As soon as I seen those eyes, like from a
Mm.
little cubby hole thing, as soon as I seen those eyes, I was like, oh fuck, man. And then I didn't think about it anymore. And then you seen the face of it and the whole get up. I was like, oh my god, why?
I thought I seen that style before,
Possibly.
where it does that. I just can't think of what movie it was, where they made the spirit look like not like made it look like that. It looked like cartoony,
Mm-hmm.
like it's made out of like someone took a pencil and color or like drew it and colored it and shaded it in.
Yeah.
Uh, but I think I've seen that before. I just can't recall the movie. Um, yeah, they could have done something better with that. Why didn't they make it look like something like with long hair but like fucked up evil face, like good makeup and everything, like a real person instead of that shit?
Yeah, they
They
could.
could have done that easily.
It's. I don't know, man.
And basically, it's just the head. Like there's like no body. You just see the head all the time, and the hair comes attack you and grabs you and fucking
Yeah.
pulls you into the thing.
Which, like you said, was a pretty.
There could have been so much potential. Man, it was building up like it was going to be something really good.
And then it just.
You're like, oh shit, she's possessed. Oh, what's going to happen now? But then it's just started declining. Showing more of the main character scared, crying, trying to explain to the kid. I'm
Yeah.
like, you're gonna do something? I'm like, you're taking away of some good shit could be happening right now.
Exactly.
So it could have been much better.
I can't. Oh man.
But still not bad though. It was good.
I can't wait for just really quick, just to fast forward real quick. I just can't wait to spin the wheel again, just because we have some new ones coming up, guys. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to reveal
It's
anything until
exciting.
Thursday, but it's exciting. We added some new ones, of course.
But you know how our luck is. You're gonna spin the wheel. It's gonna land on something that we already had.
It's
It's
gonna
gonna miss
not only
every
that,
new wheel.
it's not gonna land on something that we already had, but it's gonna be like one of the early, not even like the ones from the revamped wheel. I think unless those are all gone, it's gonna be one of the older ones. What I'm getting
Yep.
at. But either way, we're gonna knock them out. We're gonna knock them out. So
Yep. The reveal of the new wheels
but
Thursday.
I'm hoping to get a brand new wheel, like a brand new fresh wheel. Let's get funky with it. But we'll see. We'll see. We do have another foreign horror coming up Thursday, though.
Yes, we do.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is
I
it?
forgot what that one's called. I'll be watching that tomorrow.
32 Malaysia Street.
Ah, that's right.
Shutter exclusive. I just from the cover. You're gonna do all right, James. Maybe we should start doing this again. We haven't done this in a while. What I'll do, we'll do our early rating guess just based on the unless they don't do the book by its cover.
Oh, just by the cover, you think it's gonna
By
be
the cover, just by the title. And we'll do it like this. So anything that the title has for whatever cover, I'll try to make sure I grab a cover if you find a cover for whatever movie we're reviewing, just to kind of put on here like this. But anything you get from the title, you could just kind of guess what your rating would be. Your new neighbor. Sure.
Where in my head, where I'm thinking it's gonna go, it don't seem like it would be bad. So I'm gonna say this movie is gonna be at least a 7.
7 for you.
Yeah.
Oh man, I want to. You know what?
I know we can't. We just do this for fun. We try our best to see how close we get to
You know
our guess. But basically, we're being psychic and predicting the future.
Hopefully.
But yes, looking at the cover, we do get ideas like from just this cover. And I'm thinking I could have a whole movie type of style movie in my head right now where I think this is going to happen.
I'm gonna
how it's going to go
with
play
you on
out.
7 for the guess. I'm going with you 7 for the guess. I'm gonna put those down as our ratings, and we'll just see if we're right or wrong next week. Or sorry, Thursday for that. Gotta go from there.
Oh, it's true. It's definitely a different ball game. It's just,
oh,
when we
for
do
sure,
it this way,
for sure. Oh my god, listen. I mean,
for example, cool ass cover art. What was that fucking movie? It had nothing. Like what? Elves
so
or something
many.
like that.
Oh yeah, there was the elf.
There was like a cool cover, and
Yeah.
we watched the movie.
Holiday.
The cover was a million times better.
Because
you're like, what did they do?
Here's what it is, right? And I know the cover art, you shouldn't base it on that, but I still take the chances on dope cover art, especially if it's indie. And in the holiday horror, because we're always looking for holiday horror movies to review and just talk about. And look at this one.
So you try to find the most fucked up look,
or the dopest
like,
cover
this
art,
movie
or
could
something,
be like brutal,
just something. And
we
found a few. We found some. We did find some decent ones. When we found this one, what was like Elf or Elves? It was. Oh my gosh.
Elves, yeah.
Shout out to them for making the movie though, but oh my goodness, I don't even remember what episode that was. But you guys can go look back in the archives if you want to check that one out and check out the movie.
It was a while. It was a while back. A few Christmases ago.
There'll be some more holiday horror. Don't worry, don't worry. Gotta bring it back. I love doing holiday horror. Fuck, man.
But many movies where the cover art, I'm like, yo, I'll wear that as a shirt right now. But then you're like, I don't want to wear it because the movie sucks ass.
No, I mean, if it's a dope cover, I'll still rock it. Like, I don't like Scream at all, but I would rock a Scream shirt. Like, I like the Ghostface thing. I like the.
Oh, say I'm not. Ghostface, yeah, it's just too bland for me. Like,
I think the look is kind of cool. I like the look. I like the whole get. I just don't like the movies.
I don't like the movies either. Except the newer ones are not too bad. But I still didn't see 6 though.
Oh, I did. Me did.
Oh, talk real quick. I had to see your opinion on this. I mentioned it. I sent it to you in the group chat. So
nothing.
Once again, we can't keep up. We can't keep our own shit.
It's not crazy or anything, right?
No. Not that kind of conversation. It's about movies. Okay, so I sent you a thing where I found where they're basically going to fuck the movie up. They are remaking as American style version of Train to Busan. It's Train to New York.
Shit.
They're going to ruin it. You cannot have a movie that's one of the best, almost what used to be my favorite zombie movie of all time. Until Sadness. Sadness is better. But Train to Busan is so good to me. And now they're going to do it.
You know what I'll say really quick with Train to Busan? If you want to do story for story, actually, they're both really tragic stories. But I think just because the father-daughter thing, it's way more touching and tragic. You know what I mean? They're both some wild, crazy stories. So, but the sadness, there's just something about it.
Because it's that main fucking character. That
I'll tell you what, though, James. You and I both know what's gonna happen, right? I'm gonna say it right now. Am I gonna predict the future? Yes, I am. We're gonna end up watching that movie and reviewing that movie just because.
Yeah. We're going to compare them.
Yes, we probably will. I mean, I don't have to read straight.
Yeah, I'll watch anything. I'm just saying, I hate when they do that, though. They sit there, a movie that's like a 10 already, where it was in articles, one of the best movies this ever came out in this year, or whatever. And now we got to go, let's make it American. Because a lot of people don't watch those movies, foreign movies. So let's take the idea and make it. Come on. You're going to turn a 10 movie into a fucking like a 7. I'm hoping for an 8 at
Word.
least.
8, 8.5, 7.5. I can deal with.
Jesus. But if you fuck it up really bad, man, I'm gonna be
Anything
so
under
mad.
that, you can't
Like, just leave
respect
it alone. Try to remake a shitty movie. Should be the rule. If a movie bombed and you're like, I think I can make that good, that's what you do. You don't take a movie that was so good and you go, no, what? I want to try my style.
Like I don't mind
What the
either
fuck,
one, but
man?
I would love to see more movies that bombed, or maybe just didn't. Maybe they didn't necessarily bomb, but they just made it. They just broke even, and they just didn't have the funding to do what they really want to do with their film. But just something like that to kind of, it'd be dope. It'd be dope. Of course,
Yeah.
the right.
There, I used to have a list where I said, I wish they
Mm-hmm.
remake this one. I wish they remake this one because they had the ideas were there. Like, this movie could be
Yeah.
really
Oh
good.
fuck yeah.
And they fucked it up. I'm like, so remake this shit. Someone put a spin on it. But no, they always take movies that is already doing good. It's just because they're foreign.
I
They
mean,
go, oh, this French movie, we're gonna take it and we're gonna
so it works sometimes. I think you
make
know
it
what it is with
this.
that. It
And
depends on how many years away it is. Like if it's like, I'll say 6+ years, that's fine. But if you're doing like 3 years later, I'm like, all right, that's way too soon.
yeah, when did Train to Busan come out? 19?
Maybe
Or was it before that?
I think it was before that. I think it was before that. But
Maybe the rule should be a decade.
2016.
2016. So no, say like it should be at least
It's
10
about
years.
7 years.
10 years go by, then you can do a remake.
6, 7 years. Whatever year that movie came out. Oh, it's not even out yet. It's not
For
even out yet.
example,
Excuse me.
let's think of old movies real quick. I don't know if it'll work for Friday the 13th or anything because two of them came back to back and within 2 years, I think, or something
What,
like
Friday the
that.
13th?
But so when was the actual like we're gonna reboot it?
2009 was the reboot.
So 2009, and the movie came out
That
when?
was the one that came out in 2009.
No, I'm talking about when did the original come out though? That they tried to remake, or a second movie they tried to remake. Whatever one they did, their spin
I'm
on it.
confused now. What do you mean?
2009. You say it was like
Yeah.
a remake, right?
Yeah.
So how many years from the original? The original came out
1980.
1980. Yeah. Look at that. Look how far away that is. So someone decided to do a reboot.
But there was a lot of.
You've got to have years. You can't do like a movie 2, 3, 6, 5 years ago that once again was good and put your spin.
But okay, I got one for you though. I got one. What about Good Night Mommy and Good Night Mommy? Because they were both good. They were both real. Actually, they were both excellent. We both
right.
agreed
No,
that the foreign one was better. Good.
But they got lucky. That's my whole point. The foreign one, it was better to me.
But not by much. But I'll say that though. I'll say this though. I think what they did right with that movie is they changed the story up a little bit to Americanize it, but they didn't change the story up too much. Like they still kept them out, like where they lived, like way out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, they kept basically the whole story.
It was the story was very similar.
The same shit. They changed a couple kills.
Yeah, they changed a couple things up, but they're both good.
But no, it was good. They got lucky. But I'm saying, like, how far is that? So 2009 and
no, they were quick. It was like 2022. And no, it's 2014, 2022 or some shit. Like it was recent. Like yeah.
So that 8 years.
Right? What did I say? 2016? I don't remember.
Yep, the 22. Or did you say 22? It was 6 years.
James. I really forgot. Or 2014, I think I said, which would be 8 years. I don't.
So only 8 years. So they're close to 10. So they're okay. Let them go.
Good.
Yeah. So it should be like at least close to 10. Just don't do something too soon. Like it was
okay. But what if? All right. But what if the remake is better?
That's lucky. It hardly ever happens. The only one I can say right now, the remake 100% that's better than the original, and I like the original. I just like the remake because it's darker and everything. It's Evil Dead. When they remade Evil Dead, I'm a huge fan of Evil Dead movies. I like Ash. I think the comedy style is funny. They made this one like serious, like legit demon movie. And I was like, yes. And it was better.
Nice. Yeah, I like.
So that's why I can't wait for a Rise. I can't wait for the new one because I really, really hope
Okay.
it's
Are
fucking
you
awesome.
going to see it in theaters though?
I plan on it. I can't be 100%, but I am
You
planning
better,
on it.
man.
That's one of them where I will spend money to go watch.
You have to.
And I'm hoping it's in a theater with the recliners. So I get comfortable and
If
shit.
it is, it wouldn't be there until like the second or third week, I believe. It wouldn't be their opening weekend. So if you wanted to see
Okay.
it opening weekend, you'd have to go to the regular size theater, the regular ones. Which I can't wait to go to the theater and
Okay.
sit in those freaking recliners again. I haven't been in those in a while, but we've been going for opening weekend for a lot of
Me
the
too.
movies that we've been going to for the most part. But oh man, I can't wait to get back in the theater. I missed like we haven't been there in the past few weeks. It feels weird. I miss it.
See, I hardly go. It has to be worth it. I did go see
Oh
Cocaine Bear.
yes, twice.
Um so they didn't have that in the recliners, of
Mm-mm.
course. They had that where the regular. I'm like, motherfuckers. Because I think it was like the same weekend where Avatar and shit's out
Mm-hmm.
still. And they're like, people are like, yeah, we get the recliners.
Are you
Fuck you guys.
deservedly so? Deservedly so. They're sitting there for about
No, I
crazy shit.
agree.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
deserve.
I'm not I'm not a fan of the Avatar, but the artwork, like how they
Yeah.
filmed it, it's
Had
awesome.
I
The graphics
so
is
my
great.
wife and my stepson went to go see that, and because they're both like big fans of it. Had I went with her or had I went with them, I would have fallen asleep. Even though I didn't mind. Like I seen the first movie, I didn't mind. It wasn't bad, but it's just so damn long, and I would have been reclined. I've probably been high. Yeah, oh man,
Mm.
I would have been.
Well, that's your that's self
Well,
sabotage. That's
no,
your fault. But I can see what you're
no,
saying. It's one of
no,
those
no.
movies where
It's
it don't
called. Here's what it is. It's called being professional. Hear me out, right?
pay money to go take a nap.
Yeah. Listen, you go out there.
Do that for
No,
free
no,
at your
no.
house,
But you
man.
go out there because the wife wants you to go with them, hang out. Okay. If I fall asleep, I fall asleep. It's just like me falling asleep watching a movie with them downstairs. Go out there, have some snacks, hang out, laugh, hee hee ha ha. I'll watch a good.
That's a different category, though. That's actually you taking them out where they expect the attention and having fun with them. At home, it's fair game.
Well,
It's
no, 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 no.
you're on your own.
It's still the
You fall
same
asleep, you fall
because
asleep.
it depends on the movie. Some movies I get locked into. Others, I tend to fall asleep. Also, also for like the past, well, we haven't been to the movies all together in a long time, but my youngest stepson and me are allowed to sit next to each other anymore, according to my wife, because we act like children. I don't know what that
I can
means,
see that.
but yeah, yeah. I forgot what the hell we were originally talking about.
Guy saying stupid shit about the movie you're watching, and your wife is trying to listen and she can't hear you because she hears you two fucking giggling.
It was mostly us laughing, like mostly me. I
Yeah,
think. Oh,
that's
you know
why.
what it was? I had one of them.
You gotta be
I had one or
separated.
two of
Like,
them
listen,
brown.
fuckers, no laughing while I'm
I had
watching
one or two of
this.
them brownies beforehand, and then went to the movies. All right, we went to go see like Central
Yeah,
Intelligence with The Rock and Kevin Hart, so it was already a funny movie. And then whatever we were saying back and forth to each other, and the next time we went to the movie, she didn't let us sit next to each other. She literally sat between us,
that's funny.
or made either that or made his brother sit like she sat there, then his brother sat there, and he sat over there, or on the other side of his sister. I forgot, but like we were children. You see that? That's
Jeez.
ridiculous. I'm a grown man.
You gotta separate you. I never fell
Mm-hmm.
asleep during a movie.
Shit.
It don't matter how boring it's like Blood Lake. I made it all the way through.
I wish I fell asleep during that both times. I fall
Um,
asleep during a lot of movies, a lot. I fall asleep during everything. When I'm
yeah.
tired, I'm tired. I can't help it.
Mm-mm.
But hey,
You
I'm
say
just
I'm
saying.
old because I go to sleep around 9:30.
Yep. Maybe if
Oh,
I started
nap,
going to
man.
sleep around 9:30, I would start falling asleep better. So I fall asleep while watching TV. But you know what it is though? It's just it's like my wind down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like You work, you do what you got to do in between. You do the podcast. Not that the podcast is a bad thing, or not that it's like a work or a wind or not a wind down. But I mean, to where I can
No, but it
finally.
takes time of your day. It's sometimes it can be
It's a,
exhausting.
but I mean more so where I can just kick my feet up, just so I can just
Yeah.
kick my feet up and just chill. I'm like, yeah, that's nice. That's the best. That's the best.
Mm.
But yeah, I can't wait for next episode. I can't wait to spin the freaking wheel, man. I wish today was Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh man, I wish today was
Like I
Thursday.
said, I really hope it lands on one of the new wheels. That'd be cool.
So same here, same here. Did I show you the new wheels?
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right.
What and we didn't say you didn't say what they were, right? We're gonna reveal them
No,
Thursday.
I didn't say. I didn't say
All right.
anything. I didn't say anything. But I do have
It
another.
should be fun.
I
Those
have
wheels should
another
be fun.
idea. I'll tell you off air though. I did save it,
Mm-hmm.
but I think we're gonna wrap this
Yeah.
one up, people.
Yeah.
Too much
I
more
have
to say
nothing
about
else to
this.
say.
I don't
Stick
want to
with my
stretch this.
7. It was okay.
I'm gonna stick with my 6. If you haven't seen it, I'll say it's better than a go watch at your risk. Go watch at your own risk. And here's the title again for you right here: 0.0 megahertz. It's right over on Shutter. And again, it's not a bad movie. It's not a bad movie, but you be the judge. You might love this movie. And honestly, anybody that watches this movie because of watching it because of this podcast, because of the horror research study, I hope you really do enjoy this movie. I really, really do. I mean that for every single movie except for Blood Lake. Blood Lake, I hope you have a terrible time like I did. But the rest of them, I hope you enjoy them all, no matter how I felt about the rest of them. But Blood Lake, that's different. That's a different story. Even the Nicolas Cage ones, you guys are just on your own with that. I don't even want to discuss that. But Blood Lake is no, that's just no. But anyway, you can check us out on horrorresearch30.com. Check us out every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Again, that's 8 o'clock Eastern Time every Tuesday and Thursday. And indie horror people, start reaching out to me. Start reaching out. I want to start doing some connections, some collabs. I want to get you guys on the podcast. Start showing some more horror shorts of yours. Hopefully, get to see you guys and some more eyes and ears on your stuff. Talk about your stuff. If you guys have some full films out, review those films with you guys and do an interview at the same time. So yes, Horror Research 30. And then we have Popcorn and Pints. Let me move the logo. I gotta fix this Popcorn and Pints thing. This thing is horrible. Popcorn and Pints every Saturday night, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. We review 2 movies, and when we remember, we try to see how these 2 movies connect. We forget a lot, but we'll get there one day. One day, we'll get there. And then there's still some of our. Just go check it out. It's an awesome, amazing podcast. You get brewery talk, you get beer talk, you get music talk, you get a lot of cool things. And just check out the whole entire Z network. Some awesome creators on there. There's some awesome creators on there. Don't forget to check out the Scary Snobs over there on the Scene Snobs. So check out the Scene Snobs and the Scary Snobs. Make sure you sign up for the Scene Snobs Patreon as well. Enjoy the rest of your.
When's the new episode? When's the new episode drop?
We took a break this week. We're doing the next new episode will be next
Okay.
week. It'll drop next Wednesday.
Nice.
But we have a few out there. It's over on the Scene Snobs YouTube channel. We have our own playlist. Just go over there and watch every single episode, and then watch everything on the Scene Snobs or Research 30, and so on and so forth. You know how it is, people. I'll see you in your nightmares. Peace. Peace. Peace.
Peace.
You slept on our careless. I didn't.